We are 100 years old bank, which is the first private bank of Turkey. So established in 1924, founded by Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, also he is the founder of the Republic of the Turkey. So this year is quite important for us because it's our 100th year anniversary. So I think we have really tough targets to hit. So we are celebrating our 100th year anniversary. Let me summarize the bank first of all. So we are the Turkey's largest private bank in terms of total number of assets, loans, and total deposits. And we have the largest branch of ATM. We have in total 6,343 ATMs across the country with 1,050 branches. And the number of branches are getting decreased nowadays. I think it's probably the same also everywhere within the banking sector. And we are operating in 11 different countries with 22 foreign branches. And as well as we have 3 fully owned bank subsidiaries outside of the country. And İşbank is the only bank that is listed in the top 1,000 banks in the 100 list back in 2018. İşbank is the first also in the country as well to introduce the ATM within the country back in 1982. The first bank with overseas branch, first telephone banking, first internet banking, and we are kind of leading the digital transformation within the country with all aspects, let's say. To summarize the financial services portfolio, the portfolio is grouped into 3 major categories: the banking services, financial participations, and non-financial participations. We have 29 capital injection enterprises, as well as direct or indirect 113 controls across the country. So, as I said, the bank currently has direct participations in 29 companies and operating in finance, glass, and different sectors. So, quite broad range of businesses. Our strategic priorities. The bank would like to be the bank that is closest to the customers. So in order to do that, you need to be sustainable, value-added growth in your assets, and use internal and external resources in accordance with the priorities of the country's economy and to get and add the value out of it. And improve our business model so that all our business partners in the period of technology transformation to help them and ease them with their business. So I would like to give some numbers. To the left, you will see our mobile banking application. So as of today, 97% of all transactions are coming from the non-branch channels. So no one is going to the banks, no one is going to the branches anymore. Only 3% is going to branches and doing their banking services. I think this is similar everywhere because the banking also getting digital every day. We have in this mobile application more than 680 plus functions so that you are able to do whatever you want, like paying your taxes, government issues, not only banking services. And we are having like more than 12 million daily logins within the application. So I mean the aim and the strategy is to make the mobile banking application like a super banking application. All the customers can do all their requirements and so on. So we are talking a lot about AI nowadays, even in this summit. So what we are doing in AI aspect is, I think we are again leading the country so that we have a dedicated division within the bank which is focused on the AI business and so on. So as you know, AI demands a lot. So it needs too many data, as well as to process this data, it needs a lot of computing and network bandwidth as well. For example, let me give you some example. With using Meta's Llama foundational model, we are calculating the total amount of money that you need to put in the ATMs with the AI. Or we are using AI as a augmented workforce to the call centers. The agents are getting the calls and answering the customers. They are easily doing it with AI as well. So we are using AI in more than 50 business services nowadays within the bank. So I think it's better also to talk about the IT infrastructure requirements as well within the digital era. So the first priority is to resilient infrastructure, business continuity for this high amount of demanding and crucial requirements of the customers and as well as the business owners. So the service response time is so critical because you are putting too much functions and services within the mobile banking application. You need to sustain this response time within the services. And the security, I think Peter mentioned about 6 pillars of the storage for the AI business. So we are demanding 3 of those here, not only the 3, but probably in the future we would like to get open pay with the others as well. So the security is the really critical for the banks to sustain and make the business available 7/24. Let me give you a summary about our infrastructure as well. So right now we are operating in 3 data center halls. 2 of them is located in the Istanbul city, which is like the 2 of those is working in an active manner, but 2 of those in Istanbul is in a same campus, like a campus network. The 3rd one is in different city, which is the capital of the country in Ankara, so which is 500 kilometers apart from Istanbul. So making the data available between 2 data centers is quite crucial as well. So the data center in Istanbul is the Turkey's first tier 4 data center, and globally it is the 34th data center where we established it back in 2017. Operating in 3 system halls and for 4,000 square meter white space. Yes, the challenges where we challenge a lot about is the performance nowadays. So I just give you the numbers from the older environment before moving and switching to Huawei. So we were not exceeding the 200,000, 50,000 IOPS. And by moving to Huawei, all the Dorado version 6 storages, we are able to reach 800 and then above, maybe peaking up to more than 1 million IOPS. And as I said, security is so critical, so we are able to provide the security and the data encryption within the storage now. Previously, we were forced to do it in the application level. And then finally, but the challenge is quite important for us. I think this is one of the pillars that Peter also showed, the API and automation. So what we are trying to do is get all the data, like performance data, usage data, capacity data, out of the environments and out of the hardwares. Also, we are doing it with the storages as well to democratize the data. So what we are doing is we are querying the APIs, pushing the data to Kafka, to the event hub, and then consuming it to present our own dashboards to provide the performance data, how we are doing in terms of capacity and performance. So API is so crucial for us. So this is where we are really happy with Huawei Dorado storages as well compared to its competitors. I would like to put some subjects about why we are happy with Huawei, because I think we can consolidate it in 5 groups. But as I said, the API is really important for us, and this is where we can consume the Huawei storages. And I would like to open a page for the last 2, the local service team and the support team, as well as the local and the global teams as well. So we are really getting the maximum out of the support teams from Huawei again. And finally, this is where we are trying to get the production systems, as all the technologies and all the companies, like all the other banks are doing, we are utilizing all the applications. But here is most critical ones nowadays, the AI applications with the containerized workforce. What we are trying to do is transform our applications so that they will be microservice architecture, and they will be capable of running in 3 data centers which is apart from each other with 500 kilometers. So in order to do that, you need to re-architect, redevelop and refactor your applications. Otherwise, you will depend on the infrastructure so that you will not be able to run in active manner. It will be active and standby. So the banking number of transactional volumes is increasing 30% year on year. And after switching to Huawei, the response times really decreased a lot. Yeah, and finally, we get rid of all the hard disks, by the way. We are fully all flash now, even in the test environment, even in the second active data center. So which helped us to reduce the power consumption by 40%, as well as the data center rack space requirement by double. I mean, it decreased 2 times. As I mentioned, we have 3 active rooms, and we will double the data center hall in the second active data center, so that it will be multi-center, multi-active data center approach. So this is where all the banks are trying to do nowadays in China as well, with the offloading their data from the mainframe to the open systems, and this is where we can achieve it. So this is what I would like to share with you. Hopefully it's helpful for you. Thank you.